listeners, my bad. Little bit of a technical glitch there. How are you doing? Ghastly greetings to you all, and welcome to the Disney Magic Kingdom's live stream. My name is Natalie. I am your game community manager, and today we will be diving deep into an update filled with shocking and ghoulish fun. Welcome to everybody that is joining us live here on Facebook on Friday, October 2nd. It is great to see you all. I know many of you are going to be noticing that we had that little hint of shocking and ghoulish fun in our previous live stream. We've had a lot of fun seeing what your guesses are with regards to who's going to be joining our kingdom in this spooktacular Halloween update. Come on, guys. It's October. It's spooky season. It's here, and it's never too early to plan for Halloween, that's for sure. I know many of you have enjoyed our beautiful pumpkin teasers, but before we do our final reveal, we do want to remind you to go big or gourd home. Haha, that is a pumpkin pun. With our fantastic sweepstakes. We will be awarding 5 lucky winners here today with some The Nightmare Before Christmas legendary chests. So be sure to leave your answers to our trivia in the comments if you're joining us here live on Facebook. We'll be drawing 5 more winners on Monday, so don't worry if you didn't get a chance to catch us live. You have all weekend to get your answers in for a chance to win. I can feel it in my bones. Some of you are going to get lucky. Now, I do know that everyone's waiting for the next surprise, so without further ado, let's find out who's going to be joining the kingdom in our next update in a special Shriek Peek. I think you're all in for a real treat here. And there you have it. It is time to trick or treat with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Join Halloween's finest trick-or-treaters, Lock, Shock, and Barrel in a time-limited event so amazing and so spooky that it'll leave your skin crawling for more. You will be able to download the update on Tuesday, October 6th. Which is going to be very, very soon. As always, some platforms may not receive the update at the exact same time, but rest assured that all of you will be able to take part in all of our time-limited events at the exact same time. I see some people asking if this is my real hair color. Yes, the blue is gone. Went for a more spooky theme to channel my inner shock. I see a lot of love for the trailer as well. Those cinematics are incredible. Love those camera angles. Love everything about that trailer. But I know, guys, I know. You guys are just dying to see the new content and the new update, so I'll dive right into it. All right, you guys ready? And here we go. So first up, we have a brand new attraction. And this brand new attraction is going to really leave your visitors' heads spinning. Haha. It is Oogie Boogie Spin. We'll get a nice little closer look right here. I love the details on this. It's really inspired by Oogie Boogie's lair. It's amazing. It's so fast and so fun. I really wish that I could just go on this in real life. And you'll also see beside it, we have a brand new concession here. This new concession is called the Haunted Mansion Ears Headband Stand. And rest assured, it just gives me the wall-to-wall creeps. So this amazing and really awesome concession will be available in a number of ways. So you're going to be able to get it through leaderboard rewards, as well as sapphire chests, which I'll get into shortly, and through our sweepstakes. We will have a sweepstakes happening on October 5th, so you're going to be able to earn the concession stand before anyone else, so be sure to stay tuned to our socials on Facebook. We will have the sweepstakes happening on October 5th. I see some of you saying that you have those ears. I was looking for one so hard, but apparently they didn't ship over here to Canada, so I was heartbroken. But I am very jealous of those of you that actually have this concession in real life. It's stunning. For, I believe, Katie Padilla, who is an anniversary follower. She's asking for a shout out for her parents, Gary and Kathy. Happy Halloween, guys. Glad to see you enjoying all these spooktacular fun. So yes, definitely a lot of fun. I see you guys getting really excited over the new content here. But, of course, this isn't all we've got. We've also got the characters. So I'm going to show you right now. We have, of course, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Hooray! So I'm just going to get out of the picture here so you guys can see them fully. I know that you guys saw these three as a hint in the previous live stream. I left a nightmare mask stand in the corner when I was showing off the Wreck-It Ralph concessions. Some of you managed to spot it, which I'm frightfully delighted at that. But let's go ahead and welcome Locke first. So here we go. He looks devilishly good, that's for sure. Locke is going to be available in a bundle or for gems. He is going to be this update's premium character. So the option to get him for in that bundle or for gems is going to disappear after the Cascading Critters event. This is going to be the main way that you're going to be able to get some of these characters and the main event for this very specific update. And then, of course, we have Shock and Barrel, so let's go ahead and welcome those two. So let's do Shock first. I'm definitely channeling my inner Shock today. I know for many of you, getting these three was wishful thinking for a long time, but we definitely scared up a real good cauldron of treats for you here, that's for sure. And finally, let us welcome Barrel. I think his animation is just barrels of fun. It is so suited to his character. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. There is Brian DuPont. Congratulations for 1 year of playing the game. That is amazing. I see Cody Trahan, I'm going to butcher your name, Guai. This update's being released on your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Kelsey EA is loving all the puns. I put a lot of work into those, so I'm glad. And also, finally, Sora Quinn shouting out your mom. Her birthday is happening on Monday, and she's turning 50. That is an incredible milestone, so congratulations. All right, so something that I also want to mention is I definitely want you guys to carve out some time to take in the Halloween decor. I know the other year I was carving my own jack-o'-lantern to look like Jack Skellington, and it was really tough because I made it with the face where he was like spooky, and I was carving out the teeth and everything, and then I accidentally chopped off one of the teeth because I'm not very good at carving jack-o'-lanterns apparently, and I asked around to see how do you reattach it? And you know what they recommended to me? A pumpkin patch. Haha, got you there. But yes, so the Halloween decorations are back. We have a bunch of lollipops. We have some tombstones here. We have a bunch of pumpkins over here on Main Street with some spider webs and some bats. I really love the welcome animations on the background of the castle with all these spooky decorations. So it's going to be really, really awesome to say that. Kaylee C. Greibel, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Happy early birthday to, I believe, it's your girls and Paisley. Their birthdays are at the end of October, so they are in for a spooky good time, I'm sure. So yes, the Cascading Critters event is happening later on in the update. So let me tell you right now, actually when it's going to be happening. So the Cascading Critters event will be happening on October 23rd to November 1st. So I will go into details about how to take part in the Cascading Critters event, a small little tutorial about that as well. But before we get into further details about the Cascading Critters event, I do want to bring back and say that we do have a very special character coming back to the kingdom, and I know many of you have been asking for her for a long, long time. I'm just scrolling down here. Many of you are going to be very excited to see that, yes, the bride is back. I gotta say, it was love at first fright. For her, with me, love at first fright. As with last year, this is a very exclusive, very rare character. There's going to be a few more opportunities to get her this year. So she will be in Sapphire chests again, which will also contain the Disney villains, just like last year. But those Sapphire chests are going to be available as milestone rewards, in the chest shop, as leaderboard rewards. So there's a bunch of opportunities for you guys to be able to get those Sapphire chests. And what's also really, really cool is that it's a great opportunity for you guys to get Hades as well. So we had update 41 with Hercules happening, a little bit earlier on in the year, and we haven't had Hercules legendary chests come out yet. So if you haven't got a chance to get Hades, this is your really great chance to get Hades before we get Hercules legendary chests. So these Sapphire chests are going to be available through October 8th to 12th, and then every single weekend through until the end of October. So you guys have plenty of time. Fingers crossed for all of you. I know it took me a few times, but rest assured, as mentioned, she is very, very exclusive, very time limited. I love the fact that we have a Disney Parks character in the game, but yes, be sure to get her before she gets you. So, now, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Cascading Critters event itself. So what is a Cascading Critters event? So you'll see down here, it'll say Welcome Shock. I'm going to hit on the how to play to show you guys exactly how it's going to be, and I'm going to get out of the way over here. I see a lot of you getting really, really excited. I believe Jennifer Langford Macias. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing people's last names, but Zoe's 13th birthday is on October 7th. Happy birthday to you. And also we have hold on. We also have another birthday coming up on October 6th for Caden. So happy birthday to you. We have a couple of people asking what villains are going to be in the Sapphire chest. So let me just hop back here so I can let you know. It will be the Disney villains. So if you haven't had a chance to get the Disney villains before, this chest is going to contain all of them. And then what's really exciting is that there's also going to be the Haunted Mansion ears headband stand in that chest as well. So that's another opportunity for you guys to get that concession. And yes, I see another question asking if Locke is going to be premium. Yes, he will be premium. He is our premium character for this update. So just so you know, that's really exciting. I'm just excited to have these three pranksters. I've been watching this movie since I was, again, a wee little one. I rewatch it every year. Seeing them in the kingdom and in this game is just amazing. All right, let's hop back to the Cascading Critters event. So the Cascading Critters event has 3 different events happening at the same time. Here we've got the spooky spiders, the spooky trees, and we also have the shadow monsters. So making progress in one event is going to help you progress with the others. So once you clear the tappers from one event, it will help you to clear the next tappers, which are the spooky trees, and then clear the next tappers, which are the shadow monsters. So you'll see here, the main grand prize is going to be Shock, which is really amazing. And I'm actually going to hop back into the game right here. So the first tapper is going to be the Spooky Spiders. So you'll see that there's 3 different tabs. You have objectives, milestones, and the leaderboard. So for the objectives, you'll see exactly what you need to do. When you tap on milestones, you'll see exactly how many milestones you need to complete in order to get every single reward. For here, the very final reward is Barrel, which is super awesome. I see some people asking, what point in the game do you need to be to play this update? You will, I believe it's the same requirement as with our regular time-limited events, so you'll need to be past the tutorial and have the Pirate Mickey costume. It's not too far in the game, don't worry. So if you're brand new to the game, you will be able to still take in all the fun of this event. I do want to remind you that this game is definitely not a sprint. It is a marathon. It's meant to be relaxing, and there's really no such thing as being behind, I feel. Everyone's at a different point of the game, whether you started 4 days ago or 4 years ago. So, you know, enjoy the process and don't stress if you miss out on something. You'll probably be able to get it at some point later on in the future. Next up, we also have the leaderboards tab here, which you'll see I have on my demo build a fake guy named Odin here. So you'll see that there's also the different ranks and what kind of rewards you get with every single rank. So if you go back to the spooky trees here, you'll see that this one, because it's a different type of tapper, you'll have requirements in order to send out characters for this specific tapper. So this is the very same event that we had, or rather a very similar event that we had to the Pocahontas update that we had for early access to Pocahontas and her comfy costumes. So if you were around since then, you will be able to see this event and kind of figure out exactly what to do. I do definitely recommend that you keep out Locke, Sarge, and Jesse, as you can see here, but I also recommend that you keep out Bo Peep, Rex, Goofy, and Pluto, as well as the Toy Soldiers parachute attraction for this specific tapper event. That's going to really help you out here for this. I also see some questions about whether there's going to be costumes in this update. I will get into that in a second. When we have our third tapper event here, which is the Shadow Monsters, you'll also be able to see that there is Beryl, Ham, and Buzz that are helping out, but also highly recommend you leave out your Nightmare Before Christmas characters, as well as Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Daisy in their Halloween costumes. So I'm very happy to announce that the Mickey Mouse Halloween and Goofy Halloween costumes will be unlocked permanently, just like the other Halloween costumes for this update. So if you missed out on those time-limited costumes, they are going to be available with this update. I'm super excited. I definitely recommend that you try to get those costumes before this event happens. It is going to be a huge help. They're not too hard to get. You just gotta make sure that you put in the time to get it. So definitely keep a lookout for that. And also keep out your Nightmare Before Christmas attractions, because they will be helping out a lot as well. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this little brief overview of how this works. I hope you have a very scary good time with this Cascading Critters event. Now, I also want to recommend that you keep out the characters from Alice in Wonderland, as well as Monsters, Inc. and Mickey and Goofy, especially the Mad Hatter and Alice in terms of the Alice in Wonderland characters, because we will be having another Tapper event on October 8th for the Wacky Lunch Chest Tapper event. The last time we had the Wacky Lunch Chests was in 2017, I believe, so it's been quite a while. So enjoy all the scary good times and scary good fun on October 8th. There's going to be a chance to win the Haunted Mansion Ears headband stand as one of the leaderboard rewards there. But as mentioned, don't worry, there is an opportunity for you to basically get that specific concession in a variety of ways. So I know this was a lot of info for you guys to take in. All of this and more will be on Monday's Pumpkin Patch Notes, which will be hosted on Disney-Magic-Kingdoms.com on our official website. You'll find the link to that on our Facebook page as well. That's a great opportunity for you to be able to sign up for our behind-the-scenes newsletter, which contains amazing concept art from the team. And the one for Update 44, so this specific update, will be going out tomorrow. So be sure to sign up when you can. I see a couple of players asking if they're going to be able to play this event if they're in different regions like Japan, and yes, they will be able to play the Cascading Critters event during this update in Japan as well. So now I see all of you asking, oh my goodness, where's the new land? We heard whispers of new land. Land is coming. Land ho! So I definitely want to tell you that we have a wicked new feature that's actually allowing us to release this land. So I'm going to hop back into the game here. I know you guys need it so badly. I need it badly. Everyone needs it badly. But basically what's allowing us to do this is this brand new feature, and I'm going to hop into visiting home here. Some of you are going to be able to spy a difference here, and that's definitely going to be the /75. So this new feature is called the character kingdom limit. So this is actually going to limit your kingdom to have 75 characters at a time. The rest of them will be visiting home. So as we get more and more characters, this is going to really help you focus on the characters that can earn event currency, tokens, and reduce the amount of time that you spend sending out characters. I know before the visiting home feature was implemented, it took me like half an hour to send out all like 200 characters at once, so it was crazy. But we will be giving you a heads up regarding which characters will be important to events in the future to help you better prepare for this. Now, aside from this, we also did this to really help improve with our optimizations of the game. So this is going to help prevent further crashes, lag. If you're having performance problems with your game, this is going to help immensely. So many of you asked why we weren't able to release more land in the past, and the fact of the matter is that not every device is able to handle all of the characters and attractions being out all at once. So with all that happening, it becomes difficult for some older phones or some phones with lower RAM to process all of this. So we really want to be fair to all of our players and try to have the same experience across all of our devices and platforms as possible, while also giving you the land that you've been asking for so long. So I know that some of you are going to be a little bit shocked here, but with that being said, we are releasing not one, but 2 plots of land. And what's even more exciting is that there's more to come before the end of the year. So this feature has helped us immensely in order to optimize the game. So don't rest assured that it's not actually going to, break your game or anything. But if you send your characters home, the thing is that you won't be able to send your if you're over the limit of 75, you won't be able to start new activities with those characters until you're back at 75. So you will be able to still welcome new characters if you're at the limit, or open legendary chests, and things will work as normal, but you will have to go to the 75 limit. And that's it. So once you get to that 75 limit, you won't be able to increase it unless you welcome a new character. So I know it's going to take some time to adjust. I do know for me, it took me about 15 minutes to actually sort through and see what characters I'm going to send home and which characters I'm going to keep out in the kingdom. This is one of the reasons why we're going to be trying to increase communications with regards to what characters are going to be helping with events, so you can better prepare as best as you can. So I heavily encourage you guys to check out the patch notes to see all of the frightfully fun characters that are going to be helping out with the events for this specific update. And rest assured, once you've already gotten to the 75 limit, you're not going to have to do it again and again. But as I mentioned, another thing that gets me really excited about these 2 new plots of land and the fact that more land is coming is that because of this character kingdom limit, not only do we get more land, but you get to kind of decorate your kingdom again in really fun ways. So for me, I love the Haunted Mansion, so I want to be able to kind of put it on display and use the Headless Horseman statue as a decoration there. So I'm really, really excited. I can't wait for this to keep happening and for more land to be expanded. So aside from that, I see some of you asking if magic rewards are going to be increased. We are going to be looking at revisiting the visiting home rewards as well. So please feel free to give us all of your feedback, all of your suggestions. Nothing's set in stone when it comes to things like this. So we are happy to take into account any suggestions you have, whatever you think would be better. We're going to be reading your comments constantly and improving this feature as much as you can. So of course, don't panic. We always do read your comments. We can't get everything in immediately, but we are constantly working at it. So thank you so much for all of your patience over the last few months, over the last few years even. And before we continue, I do want to just give a couple of visiting home tips if you guys are curious. So I do know that some of you are saying 75 is crazy, but actually 75 is like the sweet spot I found for what I need for events. So when you're playing events, you're not going to need more than 75 usually, like not usually, but at all. So, oops, my bad. There we go. Cheats menu open there. tapping on things I shouldn't be pressing on and clicking buttons I shouldn't be pressing on. My bad. There's not going to be any limit on attractions, mind you. This is only a character limit. So as mentioned, rewards are going to be reworked. We are going to have be looking at when we can do this, what we're going to adjust it for. I see some people laughing. I have a phone here on my lap, which is why the game is being shown. So aside from that, if you've never done a visiting home anything before, I'm going to give you a couple of tips here. So it's best to keep out your characters that are related to time-limited events that generate event currency, drop the necessary tokens, and then send home anyone that isn't helping. So that really helps you focus in on the event and then not send characters on conflicting tasks, or rather with token conflicts. I've had that happen to me so many times before the visiting home feature, so it's very, very helpful. We are also going to see what we can do about improving the visiting home feature in the future. So again, please feel free to definitely let us know what you think. We can definitely, you can definitely still welcome new characters even at if you're at the 75 limit, as I've mentioned. So yes, so we're, it's mostly going to affect you when you first start your game, when you start the update, to be perfectly honest. And then afterwards, you're probably, like, it's one of those things that's going to be, like, in the back of your mind, like, oh, okay, there's 75 characters. So it's not too bad. And then in terms of visiting home, in those periods where there are no time-limited events or there's updates really focused around permanent kingdom quest content, like the storyline content, you should keep out characters that you're focused on leveling up at the time or that can help you level up those characters for sure. So characters that are visiting home will still generate magic, so it also saves you some time from sending them all out on tasks. But again, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, so, you know, take it easy. We're trying to cater to all of our players, whether you started on day one or you started literally just yesterday. So we'll do what we can. Alrighty. So next up, I have a couple more things to mention here. So one more final reminder that we are going to be dropping support for devices that have less than 1 GB of RAM that are on Android. So this is not iOS devices, this isn't Windows devices, this is just Android devices that have less than 1 GB of RAM. We've mentioned this before, and there have been welcome screens that came out. If you have any concerns about whether your device is affected, I highly recommend that you do a quick search engine search with regards to how much RAM you have. And if you need help moving your save onto another supported device, definitely contact our customer care to make sure that your progress isn't lost. Next up, I do want to make a small reminder that if you have a ticket open with our customer care agents, it's best to just stick to 1 ticket per issue. That will help keep things flowing and moving quickly and doing, getting responses in a timely manner for everyone. Next up, for legendary chests, we have the Nightmare Before Christmas and Alice in Wonderland parade floats being pulled out of legendary chests and into the parade tent permanently, which is super great. We've done this with other updates before. I'm very happy to see the Nightmare Before Christmas one in there. I'm super excited. Zero's rarity in the Nightmare Before Christmas chest is also going to be changed from legendary to common. So it's going to be a really, really great opportunity for you guys to get Zero if you haven't gotten him already. And we also have some balancing changes coming, but it's nothing dramatic and it's nothing drastic. Just a couple of changes here and there. So be sure to check out those patch notes on Monday. For the most part, they're very, very good changes. So don't worry. I see some people saying that they love the lipstick color. Yes, definitely tried to channel in my inner Lock, Shock, and Barrel with the blue. All right, next up, we also have concession and decoration chests. So Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph decorations and concessions have been removed from those chests, and we're putting in all of these spooky goodness. So the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, the Alice in Wonderland ones, and things like the Headless Horseman statue or the Pumpkin Demitasse stand and the Pumpkin Pie stand. Those are going to be going back in. So again, be sure to check out the patch notes, the pumpkin patch notes, to look at that. I see a few of you asking about RAM on Android devices again. This is only affecting players that have less than 1 gigabyte of RAM on their Android device. If you do not have that, or if you have more than, if you even have, 2 gigabytes of RAM, you're good. Don't worry, don't panic. You will have received a welcome screen if you are likely to be affected. So that's, if you haven't seen a welcome screen, you're probably good. Next up, there's also one more quick change here. For iOS users, there's going to be an opt-in to view ads now. So when you start up your game, you're going to see a new screen that's going to ask you to hit, I believe it's accept. So some of those players on iOS are going to need to opt in to view ads as of update 44. If you accidentally hit decline, do not worry. You can go back to your settings and hit opt-in, or vice versa. If you accidentally hit yes, but you want to say no, you can go back into the settings and change it. So it's not anything too drastic, but just wanted to give you a heads up in case you're wondering, what is this screen? Alrighty, and finally, I just wanted to make a note that we do read your suggestions all the time, Kingdomers. We love reading your suggestions and your comments and how you think we can improve events and everything like that, but sometimes it's very difficult to get fixes in during our events, especially if there's a risk of things going wrong for everyone in the game, or it's difficult for us to get things in immediately. So please be patient with us. I know we ask you to be patient all the time, and you guys are amazing and very understanding. We do take all of your feedback very seriously, whether it's side quest requirements in tower challenges or difficulty, etc., etc. So we put in a lot of time to try and make sure that the game is fun and enjoyable to all of our players. So keep sending in those suggestions, and we'll keep working really, really hard to implement what we can. There are some questions about the character limit. As mentioned, we are going to be working on improving the feature as best as we can. So we'll do what we can when we can. I see some players asking here about some suggestions to put in the game. Rest assured, we do read all your suggestions as well. The plan for 2020 is very exciting, and also for the end of the year, so stay tuned to any teasers to come. I see a lot of love for the new land. I'm really excited about the new land. I can't wait to decorate. I have almost every attraction, and I think I only have 3 left in storage when I have those 2 new plots of land. So that's amazing to hear. Really, really excited to be able to get back to decorating my kingdom in a really cool way. I see so we're going to be answering player questions right now, as we're doing right now. I'm trying to see, scrolling up here. Some people want an update 45 hint. We'll do hints when we can and the teasers when we can. Stay tuned. I see some players mentioning that they only keep out about 30 characters at a time, and 75 is still a lot, and that's going to be very manageable. Smoky Topaz, I completely agree. As mentioned, I usually keep out around maybe 40 characters at a time, and I find that that's really the sweet spot for me. I see some more calls to enchant more attractions. We'll definitely be looking at that in the future as well. And we also see, I see a lot of players getting really excited about land again. And some calls to have some fixes for the visiting home screen with regards to sorting. Rest assured, we are looking to see when and where we can implement this. So stay tuned. We'll have any new information coming in any of our new live streams, as well as any of our patch notes and further info. So, what inspires Natalie to dress up for each live stream? I take heavy inspiration from whatever movie or IP we're bringing into the game. I actually always watch the movie right before the live stream, and then a couple weeks before as well, just so that I can prepare and get excited. So, thank you for asking that, Dalton. I see more players asking about magic rewards for characters in storage. And again, we are going to be working on this as best as we can. Just please be patient. We're going to be looking at all of your feedbacks and suggestions. I do see some players still asking about where the plot of land was for update 43. And that plot of land is right over here. I'm just going to hop into the game really quick. It's this plot right here next to Expedition Everest. So this is the plot of land that was unlocked for update 43. So if you haven't unlocked that yet, or if you're working on unlocking that yet, this is exactly where it is. Next up, trying to see if there's any other questions that I'm missing here, because I want to make sure that you're all on the same page with everything and there's no confusion. But again, we are going to have patch notes posted on Monday with all of this information, and also all of the characters and attractions you need for all of the time-limited events, so you know who to prepare and who to, put in storage, or rather send home or to your kingdom. Alrighty, I think it is time for our trivia answers and word selection. I'm seeing some of the same questions happening, so don't worry. The rest assured, you can always go back and rewatch the live stream as well. Let's go into our questions for update 44. Alrighty, so first question is, what is Jack Skellington's dog's name, or rather his pet's name? It's not really clear what it is. It's a pet. And that is C0. That's the correct answer. For number 2, we have, what shape is the door to Christmas Town? And the answer to that is B, a tree. It rhymes. How frightfully fun. Next up, we also have, when did the Haunted Mansion first open in Disneyland? And the answer is A, 1969. It's been quite a while now. And then next up, we have, what shape is Jack Skellington's bow tie? That is A, bat. And finally, what is the name of the bride in Disneyland's Haunted Mansion? And it is, of course, A, Constance. So, with that being said, I do want to congratulate our live stream trivia winners. And the winners are, drum roll please, Marvin Toons, Carrie Foy, Amber Schaefer, Rebecca Paget Hudson, and Curtis Lim. Congratulations to all 5 of you Kingdomers. You will receive a message on Facebook Messenger, so be sure to check your spam if you don't see a message. That you will likely be messaged anywhere between now and Monday. So look out for a message from me. Get excited about those Nightmare Before Christmas chests. And if you didn't win this time, don't worry. You have all weekend to get your answers in on our Facebook live stream. If you're joining us from Instagram or from YouTube or anywhere else, definitely head to our Facebook to put your answers in the comments. So congratulations to the winners. Really, really exciting. And finally, I think we've hit a dead end in terms of our live stream. So just a quick reminder, we do have the update coming on Tuesday, October 6th. Lock, Shock, and Barrel are going to be coming in a seriously spooky Cascading Critters event, which will take place on October 23rd to November 1st. I'm going to put this information right above me as well. We have a brand new attraction called Oogie Boogie Spin and a Haunted Mansion Ears Headband Stand. The bride is also going to make a thrilling and chilling comeback as well, which I'm super excited about. And we really hope that you have a skeleton of fun with this event and this update. So next up, we also have some news about Update 45. So our next update is actually going to be a mini event, which is very similar to Frozen 2's event. It's very similar to the format that we had way back in Update 35. So if you don't know what that kind of event looks like, I'd highly recommend you to check out some of the player-created sources to see what was there. So stay tuned to our socials for more teasers to come as we pave the way for that update. It's really exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see what we've cooked up and what we've been working on. It's super great. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you have a magical day, and just remember, there's only 29 days left until the next Halloween. Channeling my inner mayor there. Love him. Love him. See you, everyone, and thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.